Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a different kind of video. I'm going to be giving my predictions for WrestleMania 33, which is tomorrow. I figured I might as well do this because obviously it's WrestleMania. There's going to be a lot of matches, a lot of big matches, and of course I do, reaction videos to the main matches. I'll probably react to Brock versus Goldberg, Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt, Undertaker, Roman Reigns, stuff like that. So like the big name matches, Triple H, Seth Rollins, but I figured here I might as well do some predictions because, I don't know, it just seems right to do. Like I said, it's WrestleMania, and there's a bunch of matches. So, kind of going off the cuff here, just giving my thoughts on each match and who I think is going to win. Also, I'm going to have a reaction video for The Walking Dead season finale, and I hate the fact that they're both on the same night. That happened last year. Yeah, so I just kind of have to deal with it. I'm going to have to watch the first hour or so, or 2 hours of WrestleMania, and then go watch Walking Dead. And then come back and finish WrestleMania. So yeah, kind of annoying. But yeah, because I go to my friend's house to watch Walking Dead, and they're not going to wait on me. So yeah, I have to go do that. But anyways, so I'm going to go through each match, like I said, and give my predictions of what might happen, who might win. So yeah, I'm just going to go off the order on the Wikipedia page, which is right in front of me in my hand. So first match listed is the André the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. So they do this every year. Pretty much anybody can win this match, but I think it's kind of obvious who's going to win this year because Braun Strowman is in the match, and he's been on a pretty successful run as of late. He's been dominating, and I mean, it kind of makes perfect sense for him to win. There's other people in the match, like Big Show. I don't think he'll win because, it's Big Show. He's not going to be wrestling much longer. And he did win 2 years ago. There's other people like Mark Henry's in there. Dolph Ziggler's in there. Yeah, I just don't see anybody else winning this aside from Braun Strowman. Like, that makes perfect sense to me. He doesn't have a main match. You would figure, with what he's been doing recently, he'd have a bigger match on the card, but no, he's on this. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being in the Battle Royal. So yeah, I'm pretty sure he's going to win that because, he would have been in probably a big match, but I guess they didn't have an opponent for him, so yeah. I mean, Sami Zayn's in there too. Maybe he might win because he's a big name as well. But I'm just going to go with Braun Strowman because that makes perfect sense. Alright, so the next match listed is Neville and Austin Aries for the Cruiserweight title. I think Austin Aries is probably going to win this one and take the title because he's been getting getting kind of a push recently ever since he came back from injury. He's been getting a lot of, time on screen, and, him and Neville are having a pretty good rivalry. Neville's been doing really good as a character, as a heel. But I feel like they're going to give it to Austin Aries just so they can, extend that feud, I guess. So yeah, I'm going to go with Austin Aries on that one. And plus, it's going to be awesome to see him, win a title at WrestleMania. Alright, next up we have Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. I don't know, this one could go either way. I want Bray Wyatt to win just because, we haven't seen much of him as champion. And also, Randy Orton's already had the title a million times. And as far as if this match will close WrestleMania, as the main event, I don't know yet. Because people are saying it's going to be Goldberg versus Brock is going to be the main event. People are also saying Roman Reigns versus Undertaker might be the main event, but I don't know if this one's going to close the show because, Randy Orton did win the Royal Rumble, and that's supposed to be the main event match, him and Bray Wyatt. But yeah, I don't know if that's going to close the show or not. But either way, I think they might let Bray Wyatt win this one. This one I don't really know I don't know. This is probably the match I don't know. I really don't know who's going to win this one out of all of them. Yeah, I'm just going to go with Bray Wyatt. I'd like him to win. I think they're going to let him, have his moment at WrestleMania. He didn't even have a match last year, so yeah. And this one he's going in as the WWE champion, so I feel like they're probably going to give it to Bray Wyatt, but I don't know. This is, like I said, the hardest one for me to decide on. So yeah, I'm going to go with Bray Wyatt. Alright, next listed is Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar, of course, for the Universal title. I'm definitely going with Brock Lesnar on this one because you can just tell they just gave the title to Goldberg just so this could be a title match, and then, Brock's going to be champion. Brock's been getting squashed by Goldberg in their last few meetings. at the Rumble, at Survivor Series. Yeah, they're definitely going to give it to Brock Lesnar. This is the one I know for sure the most. Like, seriously. This is the complete opposite of the Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt match. I know for sure they're going to let Brock win this match. But it should be exciting to see, hopefully. Hopefully it's not going to be a short match. Hopefully it's long. But I'm definitely going to say Brock Lesnar because he's been, I guess you could say, doing the favors, you know what I mean, for Goldberg. So yeah, they're going to give it to Brock, I'm pretty sure. And Brock's going to go on the title run, of course. So yeah. Alright, next listed is Undertaker versus Roman Reigns. Now, actually, I would not be surprised if they let Roman Reigns win this match, because, of course, they're trying to make him look strong, they're trying to make him look big. Beating a big name like The Undertaker is a big deal, obviously. He's only lost once at WrestleMania. And that being said, he's lost at WrestleMania before. So, honestly, I wouldn't be that mad if Roman Reigns did beat him. Honestly, I don't want to see it, though, because he would be in very exclusive company. Him and Brock Lesnar. Those, I mean, as the people that defeated Undertaker at WrestleMania. I wouldn't hate it so much, but I kind of don't want to see that happen. I'd rather Undertaker win, but honestly, I don't think Undertaker should... They should just let Undertaker retire, to be honest, because, I like seeing him wrestle and everything, but, you can just tell he's just getting more... he's getting older, obviously, each year, of course, but you can tell he's just, not... I don't know, I just feel like he's not really willing to do it anymore. He's willing, but he just doesn't seem like he should be doing it anymore. He's done enough. He's proved everything he has to prove. He's, done everything you can do. I don't think they should, keep making Undertaker wrestle every year. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Undertaker should win this match, though, but, I don't want to see him continue on. Maybe, if this was his last match, I don't know. Maybe I'd be fine with that. I don't know so much about Roman Reigns being his last opponent, but... yeah, I think Undertaker's probably going to win this match. Because, they let him win the last two WrestleManias after his streak ended. So now they're kind of giving him, another resurgence, I guess you could say. So yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. And people are saying this might be the main event as well. I don't know why. Maybe, honestly, if it is Undertaker's last match, then yeah, it should be the main event. That's the only reason why I would see it. Why I would see it that way as the main event if it was Undertaker's last match. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Undertaker on this one. Yeah, so Undertaker's my prediction. But I would not be surprised if Roman Reigns won. So, yeah. Alright, next up we have Seth Rollins versus Triple H. Now, this is going to be an unsanctioned match, which is going to be crazy, hopefully. If you remember Chris Jericho versus Shawn Michaels, I believe that was an unsanctioned match at Unforgiven 2008, I think it was. Yeah, hopefully this is going to be a brutal match. Hopefully it's going to be crazy. I'm hearing rumors that Samoa Joe might interfere. Finn Balor might interfere. That'd be nice to see. Because Finn Balor, he actually is returning. He actually has already started wrestling back again on live shows. But he hasn't been on TV yet because obviously they don't have a WrestleMania match for him. He hasn't been in any storylines. So it could be kind of weird for him to just have a match put on at the show out of nowhere. So he might interfere in that match. Samoa Joe might interfere in that match. But hopefully, like I said, it's good. But I don't know how Seth Rollins' knee is doing. Is his knee actually, legitimately messed up or what? I think it is, but, I don't know how bad it is. So we'll have to see how that plays into it. I'm going to go with Seth Rollins winning on this one just because... I don't know. I feel like they're just going to... Because, he wasn't at WrestleMania last year. He missed out. So I feel like they're going to give him, some redemption. They're going to, let him go over Triple H, maybe. So, yeah. And plus, as you can tell, Triple H isn't afraid to lose to younger talent. He lost last year to Roman. But he did, he did go over on Sting at WrestleMania 31. I mean, that's different, though. Sting's older. And, at WrestleMania 30, he lost to Daniel Bryan. So, yeah, like I'm saying, he's probably going to, maybe let Seth Rollins go over. So, I'm going to go with Seth Rollins in this one. Alright, next match is Shane McMahon versus AJ Styles. Now, this is another one that I don't know for sure. I think they're going to let AJ Styles win on this one just because it's more believable. I'm sure it's going to be a good match, though. I'm sure it's going to prove a lot of people wrong because, obviously, a lot of people are disapproving of this match. They'd rather see AJ Styles versus somebody else. Anybody else. I think they just did it just because, Shane McMahon... They want to have Shane McMahon have another WrestleMania match, put him on the show. He did a great job last year with Undertaker. And also I heard that the original plan was for Shawn Michaels to face AJ Styles, but obviously, Shawn Michaels didn't want that to happen. He said no, thank you. So they just went ahead and put Shane McMahon in there. But either way, this should be an exciting match. I think it'll prove people wrong. I'm gonna do a reaction to this one, and I think AJ Styles is gonna win. That's gonna be my prediction. But yeah, it just makes the most sense for AJ Styles to win because obviously he's got more in-ring skill, more experience. He didn't win at WrestleMania last year, which was his first WrestleMania, of course. So I think they're gonna give it to AJ Styles on this one. All right, next up is the Fatal 4-Way match for the Raw Women's title. Bayley, Charlotte, Sasha Banks, and Nia Jax. Now this one also is kind of hard to determine because there's 4 different people. I don't think it's going to be Nia Jax just because, I don't know, she hasn't I don't feel like they're just going to give her a title at WrestleMania just like that. She hasn't really done much. I mean, she's been, destroying jobbers and whatnot, but she hasn't been doing much to prove she's she hasn't given great promos or, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I just don't feel like they're going to give it to Nia Jax this soon. Bayley might retain the title. I don't think they're going to give it to Charlotte because she's had the title so many times already. I feel like they're kind of letting, because they let her, lose at a pay-per-view finally. So her little pay-per-view streak is over. So I think they're trying to transition from Charlotte onto other people now. They're not going to let Charlotte be the main person. So either Bayley or Sasha Banks is going to win this, I think. I don't know. They just might give it to Sasha. Or maybe Bayley might retain. This one's kind of hard to decide, like I said. I'm just going to go with Bayley retaining. I don't know. It'll be a feel-good moment for her. It's her first WrestleMania, of course. So I think they're going to give it to Bayley. That's going to be my prediction on this one. Alright, next up is Chris Jericho versus Kevin Owens for the U.S. title. I'm pretty sure they're going to give this to Kevin Owens. I mean, Chris Jericho has not been doing much at all with the U.S. title. When's the last time he defended it? I don't even know. Yeah, they're definitely going to give it to Kevin Owens, probably as a favor, as hey, you dropped your title to Goldberg. You were a great champion for months and months, but you had to lose it to Goldberg in 20 seconds. So I feel like they're definitely going to give him some redemption and let him have the U.S. title. And plus, Chris Jericho has to go on tour with Fozzy, so it's kind of obvious they're going to give this to Kevin Owens. This is another match that I think is very obvious what's going to happen. So yeah, Kevin Owens is going to win and take the title. Alright, that's my prediction for that one. Next up, we have John Cena and Nikki Bella versus Miz and Maurice. I'm pretty sure they're going to just let Cena win, as usual, with Nikki, of course. But this has been a very entertaining feud, and I would love to see Miz and Maurice actually pull an upset and win. But I just don't think it's going to happen. I just feel like they're going to give it to John Cena and Nikki Bella because that's the easy way to go out. And plus, they're going to have Al Roker there as the guest, ring announcer or whatever. Because John Cena does the Today Show. So yeah, I think they're just going to give it to John Cena. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just going to go with that. All right. Next is Dean Ambrose versus Baron Corbin for the IC title. I feel like they're going to give it to Baron Corbin because Baron Corbin's been he hasn't done anything ever since he won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal last year. I mean, he's been doing some good stuff, various feuds he's had on SmackDown, and he's a very good talent too. He's proven himself, but he hasn't had a championship yet. So I feel like they're going to give it to him, give him the title, because Dean Ambrose has held the IC title for a while now, and he hasn't really been doing much with it. So yeah, I think they're going to give it to Baron Corbin for sure, just so he can, have a title push and everything. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Baron Corbin on this one. All right, next up, we have Luke Gallows, Karl Anderson, of course, the Club, versus Endzone, Big Cass, and Cesaro and Sheamus. Now, this is going to be a ladder match for the Raw Tag titles. I would love to see any of these teams win, because I love all 3 of these teams. But honestly, I would love to see Enzo and Cass win more because, they haven't had tag team titles yet, ever. But I don't know, I feel like they just might let Gallows and Anderson retain. I don't know, this is kind of hard to decide. You know what, I'm going to go with Gallows and Anderson. I feel like they're trying to, maybe do more with them because, they haven't had the titles that long yet. Maybe they're going to do more with them story-wise. I I don't know. AJ might get drafted to Raw. They might form the club again with Finn Balor. Who knows? You know what I mean? So they might retain the titles. I say Gallows and Anderson are probably going to retain. But like I said, I would love to see Endzone Cass win. And, you know, it'd be fun to see Sheamus and Cesaro win again. So yeah, I'm going to go with Gallows and Anderson on that one. And the last match, the 13th match listed. This is a lot of matches. We have Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, Natalya, Mickie James, Carmella, and Naomi. A six-pack challenge for the SmackDown Women's title. Now, I know they originally said that's going to be Alexa Bliss versus everybody on the SmackDown roster, you know, the women's roster. So, I don't know if it's still, like, you can throw a few surprises in there. Like, I heard rumors of Eve coming back, you know, joining the SmackDown roster or something like that. Or maybe Kelly coming back or something like that. But if this is a six-woman match only, and it's these six women only, I think they might give it to Naomi, just because it is in Orlando, it's her hometown. She had the title before, you know, she had to give it away, she had to drop it because of injury. So I don't know, I feel like either Naomi or Alexa Bliss, or maybe Becky Lynch are going to walk out with the title. Excuse me, I had to burp there. I don't know, I'm going to go with Naomi on this one, just because it's Orlando. And yeah, she had to drop the title before. They probably just want to, you know, be nice and give it back to her. So yeah, I'm going to go with Naomi on the last match there. Alright, so those were my predictions for WrestleMania 33. What do you guys think? Let me know your predictions in the comments. And do you feel like I'm wrong on something? Let me know. So yeah, what match are you guys looking forward to the most? Me personally, I'm looking forward most to, honestly, Brock versus Goldberg, because I want a good match between them. Like, honestly, we haven't been getting anything. So, yeah. Alright, so that is my prediction video, and I will be doing reactions to a couple of the matches tomorrow. Stay tuned for that, and also The Walking Dead, of course, season finale. So, yeah, a lot of videos coming tomorrow. Alright, thank you guys for watching this, and have a good one. Bye-bye.